All right, welcome back. Now we're going to look at something that maybe is new. Um, we are going to find the area of a sector of a circle, and a sector is just like a pie slice of the circle. Okay, so it's just that chunk of the pie, and we want to know how much of the circle it is. And in order to figure that out, what we're going to do is we are going to we're going to look at this as, let me just zoom way in on this circle for a second. We're going to look at this circle, and we need to know, basically we can find the area of the circle because we know area equals pi times the radius squared. But now we don't have the whole circle. We want to know what percent of the circle is formed by these two radii. So what percent of the circle is this? We know that the whole circle is 360 degrees. So whatever degrees this is, it's going to be that percent of the circle. So this is x over 360 of the circle. So if we take whatever that degrees might be, we can write x here in the middle for this angle. We can also label the arc as x degrees, and an arc is always the same measure as the central angle. So those two are the two ways of saying the same thing. Once you know that percent or that ratio of the circle, you're just going to multiply the area. So the area of the sector is going to be x degrees over 360 times pi r squared. And that'll give you the area of the sector, just like that. I think that's probably what our image here says too. Let's zoom out on this. Yeah, so that's what they're showing us here too. The area of the sector, you can't read my writing anymore, but it's all here. The measure of the arc is how they're saying it. Whatever amount of degrees that is, divide by 360 times pi r squared. It's interesting here to notice that this is how you name a sector. So AOB is the name of this sector. We would always go with the smaller sector. You would never name sector AOB and mean the bigger thing. So you always assume that they mean the smaller thing. Okay. Unless they maybe use the word major, because that would be the other one. This is like the minor sector and this is the major sector, but I don't think we're going to see that. Okay, so let's do one of these. Let's use our formula. Here we have a circle with a sector. We're going to try to find this shaded area here. And we know the radius and the degrees, so there's no tricks. Just go area equals, our measure is 72 degrees divided by 360 and times pi times the radius, which is 15 squared. Type that in your calculator. You don't have to type the degree symbol in your calculator. That's not important. Let me erase that even. Just type that into your calculator. And let's see what we get. 72 divided by 360 times pi 100, and so that is 141.4. Our units here, centimeters squared. That's how you find the area of a sector. Okay, so next we have some problems where you can use that formula to find the area of these sectors. On a couple of these, we are dealing with the bigger sector. So if you're dealing with the bigger sector, like for 17, you could use 270 as your angle, or you could use 90, and then you'd also have to find the area of the whole circle and subtract that. But yeah, this one too, you can just find these angles of the big sections by subtracting. Okay. Cool. Some of these, they're telling us the radius. Some of them, they're telling us the diameter, so be careful about that. And good luck with those. And then we'll look at the next thing, which is a segment of a circle.